Well, hey guys, we just got back from an amazing Easter weekend. We didn't have the boys this year, unfortunately. But when we don't have the boys, that means we get to go down to Atlanta and celebrate Easter with Jordan's family. So that's what we did, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Obviously, when you take a baby anywhere, especially outside of like an hour radius of your house, you have to pack up everything. Like, I'm not kidding when I say our trunk, just like jam-packed full of every potential thing she may need or want. Pack and plays, every toy she's ever liked since she came out of the womb.
There's not
food.
an inch in that car that's
bad.
not just slam
So
packed.
bad, but it was so worth it. We packed her up and drove all the way down to Georgia, which really isn't too long of a drive. It's about 4 hours. So we had a lot of Cocomelon constantly playing. So that was a lot of fun. But
On the way down to Atlanta, there's my favorite place in the world to visit. I'm talking, maybe not my favorite. Disney World
I was gonna say, that's extreme.
might be number one. This would be a very close number two. In fact, it is the Disney World of all gas stations. Yes, I said a gas station. Hey, I'm Pete.
And I'm Jordan, and we got married in 2020.
I have 3 incredible boys, all between the ages of 15 and 20.
And together we have a baby girl who was added to the bunch in 2021. Our story is not a perfect one, as we've experienced some crazy ups and downs in life, but we feel so lucky to be where we are today.
So we want to invite you along on our imperfect journey as we make unforgettable memories, seek ways to love those around us, and experience the ins and outs of daily life with the Wilsons. I don't know if you've ever been to a Buc-ee's, but they say it is the world's largest gas station. And I believe that to be true. There's, I think they said over
120
pumps.
120 pumps.
The bathrooms are unbelievable. It's so well taken care
It's so
of.
clean. The people who work there, like the managers, are walking around in ties.
There's got to
it's
be,
crazy.
wouldn't you say, easily there's 100+ employees in there.
Easily.
What else do they have? They have like
Brisket, like hot brisket sandwiches.
fresh
that are,
brisket.
I think it's fresh brisket on the board. Fresh brisket on the board.
Wait, are they English too?
Hello.
Hello.
We got fresh
We got fresh-
biscuits. Tea and biscuits. Anyways.
They have like the cheapest ice in the world and like 85 ice boxes. So we just made it to Buc-ee's finally, and somehow Jordan has gotten our credit card stuck in the Buc-ee's gas, whatever it is. That's a first. That's a first. I've never seen that.
It's going to take all our money anyways, so might as well just leave it here, right?
I got the card out. Probably faster moving than the pump. We got 119 more.
This just goes back to the whole concept
Just
of
shut her down and we'll get the card out.
I break things.
Mommy broke the pump. One of the benefits to Buc-ee's is they always have super cheap gas, which I'm a fan of. I just talked to the gas station attendant. He said there's 120 pumps. And I'm looking around, almost every single one of them is full right now.
Here. So the entrance is like a bunch of camping stuff, because when you go to the gas station, naturally you get smokers, coolers, camping chairs, tents. Like what? I guess. I mean, why not? This is where they cut up fresh brisket that they smoked, and they make it constantly all day long, and it's amazing. We're gonna go to Pepper's favorite section.
What do you see, Pep? What do you see? Oh my goodness. So here's where things get a little bit weird for me. This is a whole section of Buc-ee's bathing suits. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. It just seems weird to me to wear a Buc-ee's bathing suit like on the beach. Is that weird?
Pepper doesn't think it's weird. You want a bathing suit?
Hey. You can get Buc-ee's blankets, you can get Buc-ee's t-shirts, you can get Buc-ee's underwear, you can get, is this like a Buc-ee's nightie? You can get Buc-ee's coolers, you can get a Buc-ee's gas tank, you can get a Buc-ee's soccer ball, you can get a Buc-ee's bib, you can get Buc-ee's baby socks.
Buc-ee's shot glasses, wine glasses. Because nothing says class quite like drinking some nice fine wine out of a Buc-ee's glass. Pepper, you get one toy. Which one do you want? Kisses? Oh, well, I guess we gotta buy that now for sure. What have you done?
If you're gonna do Buc-ee's, do it right. I think the most odd thing is how very few people even noticed. Like, I didn't really stand out that bad.
How about that tail flapping in the wind there?
All right, so we ended up spending way too much money and way too much time in Buc-ee's.
45 minutes. Have you ever spent 45 minutes in a gas station?
45 minutes in a gas station is a long time, but we had a great lunch. I'm not kidding you when I tell you this is the best brisket sandwich I've ever had. So good. We're filled up with some very cheap gas, and now we're back on the road, headed to Atlanta. So we're really lucky that we only live about 4 hours from Jordan's family. I know she wishes we lived a lot closer, but at least if we want to drive down there for a weekend, we can. And that's really important to her because her family is so close.
Yeah, I have cousins that are like sisters and brothers. Obviously, I have my brother down in Georgia, and then my parents, my aunts, grandma, and I have my dad's side of the family who they don't live in Georgia, but most of our family does live in Georgia. So anytime I go home, I get to see everybody because everyone's within like a mile radius of each other. But on Saturday this year, we have a big like family cookout. We normally celebrate on Easter, but as people are getting older and getting married, you kind of have to split Sunday, Saturday to make sure everybody can see each other. So we decided to hang out all on Saturday and then, use Sunday to go to church and do all that stuff. So we had our big party. Everybody brings, food, whatever you want to bring.
So much food.
I'm like the weakest link in all of that. Honestly, probably people don't want what I would bring anyways.
It's okay because her brother Peyton is, I would call him a chef.
For sure.
He's not a professional chef in that he does that for a living, but he could be.
He's so good. He, especially like on the grill, he has everything you could ever need to make an incredible.
And he made ribs, and I had like 14 of them.
Yeah, I think you ate like the whole cow.
They were so
Are ribs from cows?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Are you sure?
Not.
No, they're
in
pork.
This moment,
Are
I'm
they
not.
pork?
Yeah, I guess they are. They're pork. Can we cut that out? I'm supposed to know my meats.
I think.
There could be beef ribs.
Think about a cow rib, you'd be like this.
But they have beef ribs, and there's pork ribs, and there's beef ribs.
We had pork ribs. That's really embarrassing. Anyways, we ate, we hung out, we played games, and we're all super, super close. So it's not like a rare thing for us to get together. That happens pretty frequently.
And at some point, pretty much everybody ends up outside around the fire,
yes,
just hanging out and talking.
So it was a lot of fun having everybody together in one space. So that was Saturday.
And speaking of Saturday, I've always thought Saturday is an interesting day,
Mm-hmm.
like when you think about Easter weekend. So Jordan and I both grew up in Christian homes, so Easter has a lot of significance to us. And in the Christian tradition, Friday is this day that you remember that Jesus died on a cross, right? So it's this day historically where we honor that day and remember this sacrifice that's been made. And then Sunday is this kind of day of celebration in the Christian world where we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. What's been interesting to me pretty much my entire life is nobody talks about Saturday. Like the day Saturday in the whole Easter weekend. You have Friday, which has great significance, and you have Sunday, which has this awesome significance, but nobody talks about Saturday. And you have to assume that Saturday was a really tough day, right? Because Saturday is this day where if you think about the people who were following Jesus, in that moment they felt like the dream was over. They felt probably very disillusioned, very discouraged. They felt like the dream was dead, like they're probably still to some degree like in shock. Like Saturday is just this day where it doesn't seem like there's anything happening. But according to the Christian tradition, in that moment, God was actually doing his best work yet, right? And so Saturday's always been for me this reminder because I feel like honestly most of our life here on this earth is spent on Saturday, right? You're in these seasons of waitings, right? You're waiting for that new job. You're waiting to have a baby. You're waiting to get married. You're waiting to get in that dream house. It's like we spend so much of our life waiting for that thing that hasn't happened yet that we so desire. And so it's always been interesting to me that we don't really talk about that day. But for me, when I think about Easter, I always think about Saturday, because I think we all have these seasons where we're just stuck waiting and longing and hoping for something that has yet to happen. And Saturday is a reminder to me that although your dream might be delayed, it doesn't mean it's been denied. Because I don't know exactly what Easter means to you, but for me, it's just a reminder that we have a God that specializes in resurrections. And even when something feels like it's dead, or it feels like it's not going to happen, it's still it's hope. And that's what Saturday for me is, just this challenge to remember, can I have hope even when there's no circumstantial reason to have hope? I hope that's encouraging to some of you that might be stuck on a Saturday, right? You're stuck and you're waiting and you're longing and you're hoping for something that's yet to happen. I hope that you can have hope even when there's no circumstantial reason to have hope, because I really believe that just because your dream is delayed doesn't mean it's denied. So again, if you're stuck on a Saturday and you're waiting and longing and hoping for something, I hope this will be encouraging, because I choose to believe there's a Sunday coming. Came to see the Easter Bunny, came to see Pepper. Whoa. The Easter Bunny came to see you.
Oh, look
Look
at all
at
this. You have 3 Easter baskets? Pepper, look. Look what you got. Baby shark, do 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 do.
Is that your own TV remote?
What? That's your
You got your own TV remote.
So I was really looking forward to Pepper's first Easter. Of course, you know, ever since I was little, I've always like dyed eggs and done all the things. And even as an adult, I've done that like my entire life, every year. Even Pete, the past few years, are like, why are you dyeing eggs again? Like, we don't have kids young enough for that. But this year, I finally got to like live vicariously through Pepper, even though, again, still she is way too tiny to really even see an Easter basket, go to church and really enjoy it, dye eggs, whatever that may be. But we really had a lot of fun, at least pretending that she did. There you go, crack the egg.
I was excited to take her to church for the first time.
Yeah.
Just I wanted to see how she would react
Yeah.
to that. And Jordan bought her these big pink, like, what would you call those?
They're just like noise canceling
Headphones, but they're huge.
Because we took her to big church. Since this is not our home church, we were in Georgia, so we just took her into the service with us. She enjoyed it. She pretty much made it through worship, and then she was like, I'm done. So my mom took her out. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, and then we hid some eggs. Every time we tried to show Pepper an egg, which none of them were really hidden, obviously. I have a little Shih Tzu, or I used to. I gave him to my parents. So it's their dog, but he would run every single time up to the egg, grab it before Pepper could.
Why is he outshining you? Why is the dog outshining you on every egg?
So all in all, it was an amazing Easter weekend. We did this vlog a little differently because we wanted to try to be as present as we possibly could while we were with Jordan's family. So we tried to capture some stuff along the way because we wanted to share it with you guys. But we really, most importantly, hope that you had an amazing Easter weekend with your friends, with your family, whatever it is you were doing, wherever it is you were going. We hope you had a great time. Thanks for allowing us the opportunity to share just a little bit of our life with you guys. So we love you guys. We appreciate you so much. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and we'll have some new adventures coming your way real soon.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
I just want all of you to know that this was not just a gimmick. He woke up this morning and put this on.
It's very comfortable.
With no one asking him to.
It's very comfortable.
No. It is comfortable, everyone. Now your dreams have come true.
No, until
And you are a very large beaver.
Until everybody has matching onesies, the dream is not realized. It is super soft. Have you felt it?
Did you take your clothes off?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna put it over top of your clothes.
No, it'd be too hot. No, seriously, no clothes on at all.
Stop.